Ooh, yes. Okay. All right. I know nobody's here, but if somebody watches this back, I'm actually just trying to share on my main channel that I am live on this channel. Hey everybody, or hey everyone, hit 100 subscribers on my gaming channel. Thank you to all that have been supportive. I really appreciate it. If you are bored and looking to hang out, I am going live for the first time on that channel. Come through. We can chat about anything while I try to grind these. My God, you guys are now discovering how slow of a typist, how slow I am at typing. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, I have now promoted it. Who knows if anybody's gonna show up. Actually, you know what? I feel like I should have tested to see if this chat function works. Imagine if I'm like, come through, we can chat, and like the chat doesn't update on here. That would be pretty funny. Or sad. Sad, funny, funny, sad. All right, let's test this. It worked. Awesome. Okay. Okay, got it. Let's do this. I'm trying to, my friends were asking me when I was going to go live too. So I'm going to just send it to them. You know, it's the thing that I'm very grateful for. When I started, basically every channel that I've started. What's up, brother? How's it going? Yeah, basically every channel I started, I got my friends to like boost my views. Send them links to my videos and be like, yo, can you watch this? If you're my real friend. What are friends for, right? I'd do it for my friends, so. All right. So guys, well, Guy, I think there's only one of you here. Ishak, what's up, buddy? All right, so we've completed all the ARs, we've completed all the SMGs, and we're working on the LMGs, which I hate. Let's see. I'll have a Master Splinter one. All right, let's see if we can make something happen here.
Face off kill order. Keep your team's HVT alive and hunt the enemy down. HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire. Nice. Rolling ahead. They got our HVT.
Okay, not the best start, but okay.
Protect our HVT. We've taken control. Enemy HVT is down.
That's what you get for not moving from your spot.
Hostile HVT located. HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe.
Oh, snap.
All right. Eyes up. To the HVT.
Take it, Stim.
Okay.
Lead dive. We took out their HVT.
Sorry, mate, not
HVT on
this
stop.
time.
Take them out.
Do not fuck with me.
Semtex incoming.
Ooh. Okay, no more plates. I gotta watch out.
Incoming Semtex. Grenade incoming.
Sandwiched.
Eyes on enemy.
aim high, man. I'm not getting any headshots at all. There we go. There's
Blood
one.
kills.
Oh, that was not good.
5 down.
Ah, shit. I thought I saw something go that way. Oh. Oh, you know what? Yo, I hope Dave drops as well. Like, I was so excited to see when y'all people were telling me about the Xavier Magneto.
Enemy HVT is down.
I would be super down for some new
Protect our
Dave.
HVT.
I think he
HVT
was
is
my
taking fire. Keep the package safe.
most played artist
Hostile
on
HVT
Spotify.
located. They got our
2024.
HVT.
I think the most played song was like Verdansk,
HVT under fire.
because it was like the first song on my workout
We
playlist.
took out their HVT.
Get down, Frank.
Enemy HVT on site. Take them out.
Semtex front.
Enemy
Administering
HVT is
stim.
down.
Impact.
Hostile HVT located.
5 hostiles down.
Ah, he saw me. They saw me. What's up, Nick? How's it going? Guido, what's up? Ah, supposed to be giving these gosh darn headshots. Not working out so well so far.
This shit ain't working. We've lost the
I don't
advantage.
want to talk about it.
They got our HVT. Took out their HVT. We got the lead.
Something on
Now
move.
hold it.
I don't want to talk about it.
HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT
Okay.
under fire.
Incoming.
Definitely did not deserve that headshot, but I'll take it.
Take them out. Be darned.
Heads up, frag.
Come on, you're losing this fight.
Of course. We got two boys sitting right there.
Back safe. Enemy HVT
Perfect.
is down. Our HVT's been
Oh,
eliminated.
really? Okay.
Hostile HVT located. Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe.
Target appears hostile. Sweet dreams. Hostile Semtex. Semtex front.
Dang it.
HVT under fire. Repeat. HVT under fire.
Oh yeah. Saw something just coming.
Enemy positive ID. Tango to lead.
Dang it. Should have backed up.
HVT is
I
taking
need
fire.
to aim
Keep
high.
them safe. We got the lead. Now hold it.
Damn
Lost
it.
the lead.
I mean, dang it. I mean, shoot.
I'll say this once. Do not fuck with me.
HVT under fire. HVT under
KIA.
fire.
Using stim shot.
Okay, we're getting camos. That means stuff's happening. Y'all saw that? Another camo.
Incoming stun. Semtex incoming.
HVT is taking fire. Back to safe. They got our HVT.
Yes, that's probably because what's up, Jack, by the way? That's probably because I do a terrible job,
Lights out.
you know, consistently telling people about stuff that I'm doing, to be honest. I like, you know what my biggest flaw is actually? If I want to tell people about something,
Hostile shooter. Semtex front.
I do it in like a video. But the problem is like,
Friendly HVT on site.
only the people watching that video
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe.
get to know what I'm talking about. And then if people didn't watch that video, it's like, well,
Semtex incoming.
I have no clue.
Target eliminated.
Dang, I thought I could trick him. But yeah, I have a few channels. Like I think one of the things I didn't want to do is like put different types of content on the same channel. Like in one way,
Hostile impact.
I know why people do it, because then you can like consolidate like all your subscribers in one place, so you get a channel with like a bigger subscriber count in theory. But for me, it's like, if people subscribe to me for like music reactions, then I shouldn't put other type of stuff on the music reaction channel that those people didn't like, sign up for. Like, put it on something else, and then if you're interested, you can come over, type of thing. I don't know, makes sense to me, but what do I know? Small time, baby.
Hostile impact. Ah, not so fast. Stay with me.
Whoa. I thought he threw something. Well, at least we took the lead back. We were losing earlier.
We took out their HVT.
I really don't like losing, guys. Like, as much as like going for camos and stuff. If I have to choose between like completing my goal of getting the camos or winning the game, I'm gonna try to win the game. Take that. Oh.
Sending Molotov. Incoming Semtex.
Friendly HVT
Oh.
on site. Keep them safe.
Ugh.
Stun incoming.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe.
I should've. Okay.
Our HVT is eliminated.
Hey, got him.
Enemy HVT is down. Protect our HVT.
Timing, timing, timing.
Hostile HVT located. HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire.
That dude sitting in the back, I feel like he's been there like the vast majority of the game.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe. They got our
Okay.
HVT.
That.
Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe. HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire. MTC's in the red. It's now or never.
Oh gosh, I knew it. I wonder how copyright works on stuff like that. Like, I know if you sing songs, you can actually get hit with copyright, even if you sing terribly and it doesn't sound like the song. But I wonder if you hum something, if you also get hit with copyright.
Fire. Keep the package safe.
Chucking incendiary.
Who knows? I spent my life getting hit by copyright.
Assaulting.
They got our HVT.
Ah, how?
We took still got their HVT.
Of course. Well, at least we won. I don't know how many headshots.
That's right. You better run.
Is there a way for me to see how many people are in here without being on YouTube specifically? All right. Not a lot. Nick, what's up, buddy? Only you holding it down. I appreciate that. Which I'm assuming you watch my music reactions. Which music are you a fan of? Which reactions do you watch? Ren reactions. Ooh, awesome. I actually have another one planned for tomorrow. I don't know if you saw. I dropped the Back on 74 and Message in a Bottle today. And then I have another one planned for tomorrow. Who is this?
شفتيه؟ شفتيه ولا ما شفتيه؟ شفتيه؟
لا ما شفت.
شفتي انه يفرق؟
واي
لا في 134 وفي
لا
180
غني.
ما
ما
يفرق.
له علاقة.
إلا
لا
واي.
يفرق.
علاقة.
إلا
Thank you,
يفرق.
man. I really
إنه لها
really appreciate
علاقة.
that. Nick,
ما لها علاقة
I'm saying man. Maybe that's the
من
assumption, but obviously
لخبطتيني.
correct me if I'm wrong about anything. I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. I honestly can say I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
والله
مالي تبيني.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I
مروان
agreed
هلا.
to do the
تبي
fire in the
نطلع؟
booth.
صدق والله قدام.
أحس يا
I feel like I'm gonna. I can't remember how to change it where y'all can't hear chat, like hear the game chat, but you can hear me. I'm gonna have to figure that out. We'll figure it out after this one. Since you're here, Fred again mashup next. So I saw a lot of people asking for that. I'm sorry to disappoint. That's not what's next, purely because cool story when I started reacting to Ren, and the fire in the booth reaction for me was like blowing up. Like I don't normally get views and comments like that. So I like messaged my friends. I was like, oh my gosh, guys, like this is crazy. I reacted to this guy named Ren. I don't know who he is, but like the video's doing really well and like the comments are going crazy. And basically my friend, one of my best friends, he goes, oh, I know Ren. And he goes, yeah, those renegades are crazy. He says something like that. And I was like, what? Do you know who Ren is? How do you know who Ren is and I don't know who Ren is? So apparently He's a renegade light, I would say. Or maybe he'd get offended if he heard me saying
شغلوه السوبر ملقى.
he's a renegade light. I don't know who Pepsi Man is, but so anyways, he asked me if I would do something that's one of his favorites, and I thought it would be cool for me to basically do that and then like share the story that turns out that one of my friends was like really into Ren, even though I'd never heard of him. Yeah, I saw a lot of comments saying that if I like his high singing voice, that Fred Again mashup is the one to do. Oh yeah, buddy. What's the one that I can't remember which one my friend said. My friend said was it I Shot the Sheriff cover and something else? I could be wrong about that. That's just for some reason that's kind of ringing a bell. But I could definitely be wrong about that. I have to go back to my messages and see. He just texted me today. But you know what? Since you're here, you're hanging out with me, I'm more than happy to put Fred Again mashup as the next one that I do after I do my my friend's recommendation. How does that sound? Okay, got a couple headshots there. I would like more. I knew I heard him. I knew I heard him. Man's World. There you are, Frito. What the heck? Where'd you pop in from? Man's World. That's the one. For a lot of people were asking for I Shot the Sheriff too. I think. Unless I just randomly, completely made that up. Yo, I actually legitimately don't know who Pepsi Man is. Like, I don't remember ever seeing that name. Unless, like, somebody has changed their name. Which is possible. It would be kind of cool if Pepsi Man was somebody that is from the channel. But I also don't know how they would find me.
Your trophy system was eliminated.
Ah. Oh, we're losing. Okay, let's pay attention. Frito, are you playing Warzone? And if you are playing Warzone, are you planning on switching? Somebody in the corner. Okay. Hey, another camo down. So I'm pretty sure that's at 30 headshots. So we're at 30% of the way. If you're not familiar with the game, I don't know. I sometimes just make weird assumptions. I'm like, oh, everybody's played Call of Duty, but maybe you haven't. You need 100 headshots to get the base camos. Cool. That's a. I'll be honest, but that's a good way to do it too. Like if I just hip fire. What would you say is your favorite Ren song, Nick?
Molotov going out. Any more?
Oh, I did not see nothing. This dude just phased through that door. Okay. Sorry, Pepsi Man. It's too slow. Ooh. Damn, that dude's fast. I will just keep running this way. Oh, of course. Shit.
لازم تسافر بقى.
Oh, shoot. That's what I get for laughing. Hard to say. Alright, so, yeah, you know what? That's a fair question. I mean, that's a fair response. I also, like, when people ask me what's my favorite song, it's, like, tough to pick one of any artist. So why don't you give me a top 5? What's your top 5 Ren songs? That should be a little bit easier to do. Although I've heard he has at least a couple hundred. I think.
Molotov going out. Learned your fucking lesson yet?
Okay. Oh my lord. Of course. Dang.
Molotov going out. Taking fire.
I don't know. I typically hate standing still like this, but
Learned your fucking lesson
I
yet?
also am using like the heaviest guns known to mankind.
Charge identified.
Pepsi Man, no!
All over you. Captain's goddamn pride.
You killed my friend! Damn, he got me. Damn it. Shoot.
We don't reward failure. Work out what went wrong and fix it.
That's crazy. I have 76. How many do you have? 72. Nice shot, Pepsi Man. I still don't know who you are, but nice job. Excuse me while I start eating a little bit. Power, Slaughterhouse. Down on the beat. Fred again. Ooh, I shot the sheriff, so I was kind of... Even though it wasn't the one my friend recommended, but I hit the mark for you. I'm gonna assume no. Yeah, so out of this list, I shot the sheriff. A lot of people were talking about because they were saying I gotta check out more stuff from the Big Rush, like more of the Big Rush stuff. Let's do this again. Slaughterhouse. Somebody mentioned the other day in a comment. I can't remember exactly, but I don't think it's been recommended like as much. Power has been recommended a bunch, especially once I said I wanted something like a little more lighthearted. And Fred again, like I said, has also been requested a bunch. Money Game has been requested a ton. Yes. I feel like, so I did like the lighthearted like cover stuff today. I'm going to do the other one that's probably like a little more lighthearted cover tomorrow. And then I think I'm ready for like some heavier stuff this week. Maybe I'll attempt Money Game, but like I know people want to see it in one video. So it's going to be a long video. I got to make sure I schedule enough time for that. So while I play, Nick,
Face off, team deathmatch.
I will say like I'm probably self-diagnosed like a little bit like ADD, ADHD type of situation. I'm watching YouTube while I play and stream.
We've taken control.
And currently I'm obsessed with watching videos of like people surprising each other with like really nice gifts. So there's like an entire page that just shows like parents surprising their kids with with the first car, or kids surprising their parents with a dream car. What's up, Line? I know a lot of people have been talking about the Dirk album. I definitely got to try and check it out. What's up, Roy? Welcome. Thank you for supporting.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
We've actually been talking a lot about Ren on this stream.
Molotov going out. Get down, Frank.
So, anyways, yeah, I've been obsessed with these videos of like parents. Less often I watch like parents surprising their kid with like their first car. Like I think that's super dope. But I've seen a lot of like kids buying their parents like a dream car, and then I saw some like parents, or sorry, kids buying their parents like a dream home or something. Bro, y'all just spawning and letting this dude chill up back here. I keep not finishing my thought. Anyways, I've been obsessed with those. So I'm watching one right now of like a kid surprising his dad with a dream car.
You falling behind.
Oh, if I was just patient, I could have got a headshot there.
Semtex front.
Just need these gosh darn headshots.
Shot.
Bro, we definitely cannot let. Y'all see who's number one on the other team? What in the world?
One less hostile.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
Oh, I should have kept shooting. I don't know why I pulled off. Alright.
Semtex incoming.
I see you there. Guy with a name that I probably shouldn't say.
Head on a swivel, mate.
Enemy destroyed your fucking system.
Using Molotov. Kelly, 12.
Why was my reaction time so slow right now? That was crazy.
Grenade incoming.
1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, free firing. Nice job, sir. I hate when people start doing this.
Get down, Frank.
Oh.
Enemy grenade.
Speaking of Ren, if you guys are still here, I've decided, because I know that
Administering stim.
my family and I are probably gonna be having to like move again soon, like maybe within like a month or so. And the place that we're most likely moving to, my office space is going to be a little more detached from like the house, because like right now, like my son's room is like just outside of this room. What's up? What's up? This is Call of Duty. I also am currently playing Elden Ring, but right now I was just kind of looking for something like a little bit mind-numbing, and like I've had a kind of like tough week, to be honest. It was a tough parenting day. my toddler has been toddlering. So yeah, I was debating if I was gonna turn on my Elden Ring because like I've been really enjoying that game, but I was kind of like I just want something that I don't really have to think very hard, you know. So yes, we're probably gonna be having to move in not too long, and when I have more space, I was thinking that I would try to buy like a basic guitar because I don't even have one, but I'm inspired and I want to learn how to play the guitar now.
Using Molotov.
Courtesy Ren. Ah. I also want to learn the piano. I want my kids to learn instruments. I wish I would have finished when I started learning instruments when I was younger. I started playing the guitar. Like maybe I'll remember some of it. I don't know, but I feel like it was a long time ago. And then I also was teaching myself how to play the piano at one point. But that also was like at least 10 years ago, if not longer. Maybe 10 years ago, actually.
Enemy grenade.
Oh, this is a good way to get headshots. I know this is not a nice thing to do, but whatever. People aren't nice to me. Yes, somebody commented that the other day when I said that Ren makes me want to learn the guitar, and they were like, "Oh, funny, you should say that." But yeah, I was thinking that would be like a cool way for me to like kind of, I mean, not that he needs me, but just to kind of like pay it back a little bit, sign up for his Patreon, follow some of his lessons, but also do something that I've kind of always dreamt of doing. I feel like that could be cool.
Administering sting.
So, I don't know if I should call you Hex, if I should call you Kind. You know I'm talking to you. I was talking to Nick, and I was asking, what
Spotted an enemy.
are your favorite, let's say top 5 favorite Ren songs?
We got the lead. Now hold it.
Goodness gracious. Is it gonna swap? It's gonna swap. No? Okay. I thought for sure it was gonna swap. Dang, that dude was just spraying. Okay, well at least we have taken the lead now. As I said, I do not enjoy losing.
Incoming.
Prefer not to.
Grenade incoming. Subtext front. Quick and intense
Pepsi Man left me. I don't know who that random person was. I don't know how they joined me. I guess my party status must be open. I don't have such a thing. I always tend to like things that I am listening to at this very moment the most. I don't pick general favorites at all. Okay, cool. So then let's reframe the question, or rephrase the question. What are you into currently? Give me 5 songs that you're currently enjoying in this moment. There. What's up, Brandon? How's it going? Damn. Oh, I just jumped off the boat.
That's right, you shithead. The CIA's nothing
For
without
victory,
us.
that. Job done.
We were literally just talking about that, and I think that's one of the ones that Nick mentioned is one of his favorites. I'm very excited to check that out. Maybe we could do that by next week, because I know I got a couple others lined up that I'm trying to do this week. Thank you for that tip. Happens a lot on my channel where I am supposed to react to something and I pick the wrong one. So I actually really do appreciate that. That literally happened the other day. I was like doing a Nicki Minaj song. No, was it? Yeah, Nicki Minaj song, and I picked the wrong one. All this work and we're not even halfway. Yeah, thank you for saying that, by the way, and acknowledging that, because sometimes that happens and people in the comments are very rude. Almost like I purposely chose the wrong one. Like I was like, oh, I know this is not the right one, but let me choose it anyways. I was just like read the comment. I'm like, do you think that if I knew, I would have done that?
Stop kill confirmed. Use of deadly force has been approved. Done.
Okay.
You're falling behind, Crimson. Hustle down. We've given up the lead.
Molotov going out! here. Molotov going out.
Yeah. I agree.
Taking fire. Molotov going out.
Stay on target.
The only thing I find more frustrating than that is when there's like some sort of like personal life or pop cultural knowledge. Like, I was listening to something and I think an artist made a reference to some sort of like clothing brand or something, and like I didn't know the clothing brand, and they were just like, how do you not know this? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I literally wear what I wear, and like that's it.
Take it still.
I like that Ren does so many of these like live take versions. I think that's like a really cool way to release songs and kind of like unique, and actually makes like the performance unique too. Because I feel like sometimes with like recorded stuff, like things can become so polished, but like sometimes the imperfections in like live performances actually make something more special, I feel. If that makes sense. Like overproduced and overly perfect and polished isn't always the best sound. Like artistically. If that makes sense. And the cool part about it is that then you like know even more so that the person is like capable of doing what you're hearing, and it's not like overly modified in the studio as well. Just need some headshots, please. Yeah, that's a cool thing too, because a while back, I don't know why I stopped, but a while back I reacted to some other artists doing like covers and stuff. And I don't know, I enjoy it. I enjoy like seeing an artist take, especially when it's like a really famous song that like as a listener, you almost like, if you hear the instrumental or you hear like, yeah, like the composition start and you're like, it's such a well-known song that it's difficult to hear it any other way than the original. But then you have an artist like give you their take on it. You're just like, wow, that's awesome. Like I never would have imagined hearing it that way. Damn, should have backed up.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm assuming it'll be similar to like what I heard today on Back on 74 and Message in a Bottle, where it's like a cover / remix, and like he adds something that's like completely like he added the rap part.
Knockdown shooter.
Dang it.
Not anymore. Taking fire. Molotov going out.
I feel like I was just getting shot through the wall. Ay, ay, ay. I am playing terribly. Alright, we're gonna catch up.
Incoming stun.
Dang it. Wow, they're catching up in a big way. Hello, sir. Ah. Oh, what's up, Tony?
Incoming subjects.
I think the thing that caught me the most off guard was his singing ability, for sure. Because again, going into it, like, I had no idea who he is. You see an artist name, you see Fire in the Booth. It was recommended to me by like somebody on a UK reaction, so I'm immediately thinking, okay, like, this is a UK rapper, he's gonna be in Fire in the Booth. So immediately you're thinking rapper, you're not really thinking like singing. And then when you do think rapper singing, usually you're thinking like very basic, like singing ability, basic, you know, notes, kind of like staying in your safe zone. And that is not at all what I have experienced. It's like, this dude is, yeah, this dude's crazy, man. I'm very excited to check out more stuff.
We've taken the lead. Stay on task.
Dang, man, this dude just crouch walking all over the place.
Molotov going out.
The lead is on.
Ah, I'm actually negative now. Okay,
Subject, run.
okay, that's, yeah. The breath control is crazy. See, that's another thing about doing the live takes that he does, is that you also can't fake that. You can't fake the breath control, because with the punch-in method of recording, people could do like crazy verses with like no breathing spots, right? But when somebody's doing that live, you're like, oh snap, like this dude actually did that for real.
Learned your fucking lesson yet?
Oh, so close. We lost by one.
Moving to evac.
Ah.
Situation's full bar. Not anymore. Lock down.
Are there other artists you listen to, or kind of just Ren? What's the sorry, excuse me. What's the first Ren song you ever heard? And Nick, if you're still here, feel free to join in as well, by the way. Here we go, here we go.
Face off, team deathmatch. Destroy the enemy. Single shooter. Down.
Taking stim. Using stim shot.
When did... Sorry, can you tell me, when did High Red come out?
This shit ain't
I know I reacted to it, but I don't remember the drop
Your
date.
target ID.
taking control. Hold on, you're losing this fight.
That's a bad.
Sorry. Oh my god.
Boy, fuck with you. Remember me? Hostiles have a field upgrade.
December 2022. Okay, yeah, not that long ago. I was not ready for that. Has his rise to stardom been fairly recent? What in the world?
Enemy soldier! Someone owes me a fiver.
I see. Yes. When I talked about enjoying his singing, people brought up Sam Tompkins in the comment section. Mentioned something about songs that they have together. Damn.
There's a spy in our ranks. Watch your six.
Got him.
Hostile spotted!
That's crazy that, like, that actually shows you how insanely popular he's been. Like, the fact that it's become that popular, he's become that popular in just a matter of a couple years. And we're talking about a UK, like, artist with UK independent artists, excuse me, with 2 million subscribers. That's pretty insane. Like, something special's happening there. That's not normal. Shoot.
Assaulting!
Oh my gosh, that was supposed to be a slide. Okay, that's good. We got quite a few headshots this round. Oh man.
Using stim shot.
Dang. Oh yes, this is where, like, you know, targeted like customized recommendations and stuff. I think I was like scrolling shorts the other day. Excuse me. And I came across a short that was showing him and his friends, I think, listening to the radio, waiting for like the top record announcements or something like that.
Sorry, mate.
And then obviously like the guy announced that, you know, he had number one. They went crazy. It was like pretty cool to see, pretty wholesome to see. That's such a, you know, it's such a weird thing, like,
An enemy Molotov. Sweet dreams.
the, like, yeah, anyways, like the capitalization of art, whether it's in like musical form or in like physical, visual form, it just like ruins stuff, you know, like,
There you are, you fucker.
it's like, be expressive with your art, but you can only express this list of things that won't piss off the people that give us our money. Like, great. Of course.
Check that aim, shite for brains.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those frustrating things, you know, like, so, not sure how many American artists you listen to, but like, my favorite artist for, I don't know, a lot of years, was Lupe Fiasco. Not sure if you know about him, or maybe you've heard of him, not sure if you know his details, but this is somebody who, so he's signed to Atlantic Records, and this is somebody who's like heavily been censored by his label. Like, we as fans would like hear from Lupe that like, oh, he's planning on dropping X project. Like, oh, amazing, like, we're gonna get a new project. And then the next time we hear about the project, he's like, it's been delayed because of, well, y'all know why. And a lot of times it was like, the label would say something like, there's no song that's like commercial enough for radio play, the lyrics on this song are too controversial or too political, you need to change them, so on and so forth, right? And basically every time that would happen, the good thing for fans is that he would drop like free mixtapes. So we got a lot of mixtape music from him, like while we were waiting for his albums to drop. But extremely frustrating because, like, regardless of whether he was dropping official albums through his label or underground free mixtapes, his fan base was the same. Like, we were all listening to him to hear him talk about the political stuff and talk about, you know, stuff that matters. So, like, if y'all let him put out the album, he would have had support. It was just very confusing. And like, in the process of trying to like, oh, you gotta put out an album that's like this, like, they didn't succeed in making him a mainstream pop artist. Like, he didn't have success in that lane because they were trying to make him something that he was not. It never made sense to me. But I'm glad like Ren has like found his way to do it on his own. Lupe was also stuck in like a long 365 deal. 360 deal, not 365, 360 deal, which are terrible. Like that means he also didn't make a ton of money, relatively speaking, what other artists are making. But it's a frustrating thing, you know, like you have artists like this that make it through. It's like, it's cool and it's hopeful that they are like paving a path, hopefully for the next generation, you know. Yeah, no, I definitely get that feeling from him, like, especially when I checked out his 1 million subscriber thing. Like that's one of my favorite things I've heard from a celebrity or, you know, artists outside of their art form. Like a lot of times, like I watch interviews of of some of the artists that I react to, and I'm just like, man, like I probably would have been all right in my life without having to hear that, without choosing to hear that. But no, his speech on the 1 million subscriber was like incredibly well written, so good. I feel like you just need enough artists that can do it, and it's just like a snowball effect. I hope, but at the end of the day, the toughest thing nowadays is like finding artists of substance, because even it's the downside of like knowing the recipe for success, which, you know, a lot of people will say is the music that you hear on the top 40s on the radio and all that stuff. So then people who are trying to come up and they have dreams of like becoming a known artist or famous or whatever, they're just going to try to replicate that and make that type of music. So it's kind of like a vicious cycle of crappy, soulless, powerless music. That's actually a really good comparison. I like that. If you see me say that in the future, just know that even if I forget to credit you, I'm crediting you. I'm sure other people have probably said something similar too. But yeah, no, I completely agree with you. Like when I got put onto reaction channels the Eminem wave, like when Eminem dropped Kamikaze, he was like angry, the reaction world went crazy, and the reaction world was extremely new, and you have like who's, you know, basically in the first wave of big reactors, Shaq, he went crazy, like got so big, got so famous. That's when I started watching, because I was trying to keep up with the tracks. And as good as a listener as I thought I was, watching reaction channels actually taught me to listen to the songs a little bit differently, which was really cool. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, not that you can't come up with something really good. I just, you know, sometimes you hear something like really catchy or really good, and you're like, there's no way this isn't being said somewhere. I have those moments a lot where I'm like, did I just come up with that? No, you definitely did not just come up with that, sir. Oh my god, that took a bad bounce. Yeah, I mean, you know, like, one of the things I was trying to say on my, like, on the 1 million video was that I understand certain aspects of the argument. Like, there are certain reaction channels where the reaction is like, listen to the music and bob your head the whole time, and like, that's it, you know? So then it's really just like another way for someone to play a song and like make money off of it. And I can see how from like an artist perspective or like a label perspective, they wouldn't want people to be able to profit off of that. Like, no, that's not fair. But that's where like I was trying to say, you know, I'm not trying to like gas myself up. I'm not saying that I do a good job or anything, but I put in effort to try and bring something more to it than if you were just listening to it on your own. And I do think that that is worth something, not just for like me doing that, but also if it can bring additional value to listeners that the artists, you know, are like making their living off of, then it's 100%, you know, in mutual. Oh, come on. It's 100% like a mutual interest, mutual benefit to allow the monetization, because for me, if the only thing I cared about was money, for example, at this point I would stop all my other reactions and only react to Ren, because I know that he's allowing me to monetize and make money off of it. You know, like, where other artists are not. Like, I make money off of probably less than 10% of my videos. You know, and like, the cool thing for me is that I think like when people will message or comment and say like, oh, I've listened to this song like 100 times and I never thought of it the way that you said this. And I just think, wow, like that's a really cool thing. Like, I was able to bring new value to something that, you know, even the listener thought maybe there was no additional value to be found beyond what they had already found. And I think that's really cool. I'm really appreciative about that, though, that like Ren has that attitude, because at the end of the day, regardless of if people think like it's deserved or it's not deserved, it's how it should be, how it shouldn't be, it's still like he doesn't owe us anything. You know, he's the one making the music. He could just behave like everybody else, but it kind of shows like his awesomeness and the type of person that he is. Who are your go-to Ren reactors? Like, if I struggled with a song and I wanted to see, okay, I struggled with this song, but I want to watch somebody react to it that will do it justice, who would be your go-to person? Yeah, I personally, for me, Nox is like the ultimate bar catching goat. Like, I haven't heard anybody better than him.
Get back to work.
He's like my go-to guy for the vast majority of things. Sometimes, with the British artists, I like Levi. I think that's how you say his name. He's a British reactor. I mean, you probably know. I like him because he brings a perspective that I, would not have, being somebody who's from the UK. And I think that I also kind of enjoy his style. He's funny when he gets impressed by something. Like the way he reacts. Probably getting close to wrapping up here, guys. Oh, is my son crying? He is. Yeah. Just to show you what I go through every night. Alright, well, looks like I'm gonna have to call it a night there. But hey man, I really appreciate you spending your time and like chilling with me, and that we got to talk about some stuff and talk about Ren and reactors and music. I really enjoyed that. Even though you don't like multiplayer games, you still hung out, so I really appreciate that. I'll keep an eye out for you in the comment section. But I appreciate you, man. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, day, evening, whatever time it is for you. I will catch you later.